961. Alright, Anthony.
Please leave your message for.
Usually I leave a message, but because I got the client coming in, I don't want to have calls coming in. All right, let's see. North Maria Palomares. All right, this is a lady, but there's no information on her, so I'm not gonna call her. All right, got one here. Oh, this guy called back. Oh, hold on a second. Let me see, what was it? 412, did I call that number? Hold on a second. Yeah, let's see what it is, 412. Anthony Coleman, I think that was it. Yeah. He called back. The guy just hung up. That I didn't want to leave a message. He just called back.
Hello.
Hello, Anthony Coleman.
Yes.
Hey, it's Paul Cruz calling you back. How you doing, sir?
Good. How's it going?
Hey, every day I'm alive is a great day. Hey, the reason why I'm calling you is twofold. You and I are connected on an app online called Alignable. I don't know if you're aware of that. I'm actually here in El Paso, Texas. And the other reason why I'm calling you is not only an introduction, but there's been a lot of what I call an uptick for janitorial services. Are you in a position to take on new qualified prospects in the next 30, 45 days?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So what type of clients do you prefer? What type of clients do you have now? Do you have like A-list properties? Do you do commercial, residential, or which one do you do?
Let's do pretty much all commercial.
All commercial, okay. And what is your coverage as far as how far do you go geographic for a job?
I do about 100 miles.
About a 100-mile radius, okay.
Yeah.
And what type of square footage do you usually clean? Do you do like 5,000, 10,000, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? Okay, so, all right. And what type of, how many stories do you go up? Do you go up 3 stories? Do you do indoor windows, outdoor windows?
We for windows, we only do the first floor.
Okay, first floor windows. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. And who is your ideal customer? Like, who would you like to have more in your portfolio? What type of properties?
It doesn't really matter. I have clothing stores. I have furniture stores. I have
Do you do
natural gas companies. It doesn't really matter.
okay? Do you do restaurants? I know a lot of people don't like restaurants.
You know what? That's the only thing I haven't done. I've had a lot of people come to me, but it usually wasn't enough money. And
Right? Are you open minded to potentially taking on restaurants?
yeah, right situation, I'll take on it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. And okay, so let me just tell you what I do. I've been dealing with janitorial companies, I would say 5-6 years. When I was in Las Vegas, I did them nationwide. And one of the things that I specialize in and focus on is the other side. In other words, the properties that are actually looking for janitorial companies, whether their contract is expired or they fired their maintenance person. So that's one of the ways I've been able to be helpful for the service provider like yourself. You know what I mean? How many customers do you currently have right now? Just ballpark. 20, 30, 40, just ballpark.
I got about 30 locations.
30 locations. Are they all commercials?
Yeah, everything's commercial.
Everything-
I don't know if residential.
Okay, fair enough. What is what's a good contract for you? What's your average contract? Just ballpark. If you were to add them all up and average them out, what's your average contract? Is it 20,000, 30,000? Just ballpark.
places 5 days a week. I got places 2 days a week. So
Right.
it's really up to the customer.
Right. So in other words, if you were to take your 30 customers you have right now, and you know they each have different contracts, what would you, if you were to add up all your contracts and the revenue, what would your average contract be? Just if you add them up and you.
See, I can't really answer that because the problem is that one of my customers, I have one that about. Well, I'm soon to get more. I got about 10 of their places.
Okay.
So some of them are higher than others.
Okay.
So that's the bad.
I got.
You got 10 of their buildings.
Right.
Bring it up to about another 20 to 30.
Well, I got you.
Sometimes you take lower prices.
Right, I got you. Absolutely. No, you get the low one for the first one, then you up the other ones. I get it. So if I was to speculate, you would average between, let's say, a low of $5,000 up to $20,000. Is that your range if you was to average it out?
No. I would say I got some locations where I go from as high as $500 a month to up to maybe $8,000 to $10,000 a month. It
Okay.
depends on, like I said, it depends on the location.
I got you. Okay, fair enough. Let me ask you this. Realistically, if I was to be, let's say you was to hire me and you and I do business, how many new customers would you like to add to your portfolio on a monthly basis? Just ballpark.
2 to 5.
About 10 to 5, okay.
2 to 5, that's it.
10 to 5, and I'm assuming you have the staff to handle 5 to 10 new customers, right?
No, I said 2 to 5.
Oh, 2 to 5, I'm sorry, 2 to 5.
I want 5 to 10.
Okay, 2 to
Yes, sir. I do have people that work for me. They actually have a couple locations. So only like 2 to 5, and because I'm in a point right now that I'm about to get maybe another 10 to 15 with my biggest customer. So I'm just taking it day by day right now. But yeah, 2 to 5.
Okay, 2 to 5. Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, because one of the things I'm going to be able to help you do is really see. I'm all about being efficient, being effective. I want to make sure every dollar that I put out there that I'm investing in my company or in my people, that I get at least $2 back, and I have control over that because. One of the things that I've learned to do in 30 years is really target the right prospects. I mean, you could get all the leads you want, and you wind up spending a lot of time trying to get bids and traveling and all that. And, I try to make things more efficient and effective. So let's say, do you do a lot of biddings, by the way? Do you put in bids every month?
A little bit, but you know what? I've been lucky a lot that a lot of places want me to bid, but the bid is where they're just like saying, you bid, but you're going to get it anyway.
I got you. No, that says a lot about you, so that's a good thing. Because one of the things I've been able to help, like janitorial companies, remodeling companies, landscapers, security guard companies, anything that has to do with bidding and things like that, I've been very effective in minimizing the bid and getting a higher % result. In other words, converting more of those bids into actual customers. So I have a strategy that I've been using that works really, really well. And, by doing that, I've been able to help clients, not only increase their conversion ratio, but also increase their monthly cash flow, whether, it's a contract or it's actual monthly fees and things like that. And that allows to multiply the annual revenue. Now, the profit margin, of course, is different because everybody has different costs of expenses. You know what I mean? But what I'm able to do is really target the right qualified prospect, because I'm all about, like I said, if I didn't think I could help you and I didn't think we weren't connected on the lineable, I would not have this conversation, because I specifically target certain industries and certain businesses that I can help. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now if you let's just do a hypothetical. Let's say I brought you 10 real qualified customers that meet all of your guidelines, all of your characteristics, and you want to take them on. If I brought you 10 of those, how many of those you think you can convert into an actual customer?
Probably 7 or 8 out of 10.
About 7 or 8 out of 10? Okay. 7 or 8 out of 10. So if, let's just say for argument's sake, let's say your average contract is a $5,000 a year contract, just for argument's sake, okay? So you're looking at, 70, let me see. So if you got 7 out of 10, let's see here, at $5,000, that's about $35,000 in additional capital a year. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, actually a month. I'm sorry. That's for the month, because if you do 7 a month, you're looking at about $35,000, and if you multiply, let's say $35,000 a month, that's over $300,000 a year or more. Can you see yourself doing that if I was to put you in that position that you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got total confidence in it.
Okay. And the reason why I'm asking, because everybody has a different conversion ratio. So let's just do this for simplicity purposes. Let's say out of 10, you only convert 1 on the first shot. So let's call it $5,000. So if you do $5,000 a month, times 12, that's 60 grand a year. I don't know what your annual revenue is, but let's say it's 7 figures. You're looking at an extra 6% increase in revenue, which may not seem like a lot, but here's the thing is, that's at 10%. If you knew that you can generate an extra 60 grand a year at 10% conversion, you said 70%, which I believe you could. If you're looking at 60 grand a year, if you're able to do that, and I'm able to put you in a position to do that, to not only close 10%, but 70%, how much would you invest in your business to generate an extra 60 grand? If you had to. Would you invest 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand to make 60 grand?
Yeah, I mean, I invest all the time. I don't even look at it that way. Whatever I have to do to invest, I do.
Well, I like your attitude, and you're right. So, I mean, if you knew you could do that, it's just logic. If I could make 60 grand and I'm in control of it, I keep my overhead down, I'll invest 5 grand. You know what I mean? So, so that definitely could work. So I definitely could put you in a position to generate, those extra 10. Because I believe if I bring you 10 a month, I think that'll be a really good number, so that you don't have to spend time talking with 20, 30 people when, you could be more effective just speaking with 10 that are qualified, that are targeted, that are really looking for you, not the other way around, which puts you in a leverage position. You know what I mean? That could help tremendously. So, like I said, I definitely can help you potentially, depending again, your closing ratio, increase your annual revenue by minimum of 30%. And I'm being conservative. Again, that based on your contract, is based on your closing ratio and things like that. But just at 10%, that's what I can do. That's what I've been able to do for years. You know what I mean? Are you open-minded to that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So here's what I would like to do, if it's okay with you. Let me have your email address. I'm going to email you just an introductory about who I am. I'm going to give you my social sites, my YouTube channel, my podcast, so you can see who I am. What I would like to do is set up a follow call next week where we can go over the numbers, and I could go over the 2 or 3 strategies that I can help you with to generate that additional cash flow. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, where are you located?
I'm in El Paso, Texas. I just moved from Las Vegas a year and a half ago here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I deal with businesses nationwide. This is a really small town. It's really nice. It has a lot of history. It's a historic town. And I love small cities, because there's a lot of opportunities there, You know what I mean? What's your email?
I'm went to the dollar store to get some awesome too. I just painted the bathroom. I'm actually going to Texas in June, but I'm going to San Antonio.
Oh, okay. All right. You have family and friends there, or?
No, I got my business partners down there.
Oh, okay.
I have a trucking company.
Oh, you have a trucking? Oh, I love trucking companies. All right. Do you do the moving? You work with moving you move people around, or what do you do?
We have semis. We're going to be working for a grocery. A company move groceries to, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Oh, okay.
So we're starting at.
Okay.
Starting next month. We were supposed to start in April, but we're starting next month because.
How many trucks?
We got 3.
3 trucks? And is that for local or that for you're going to go across the country?
No, we're going to stay local. We're going to keep it in San Antonio because that's where she's from.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And that's why I took her down there because I got enough.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay.
So, but yeah.
I definitely can help you with that also as well. Well, what's your email? Let me get something out to you.
A as an apple.
Yep.
N as in Nancy.
Yep.
C as in Charlie.
Right.
104@yahoo.com.
Okay, let me repeat that. A as in apple, N as in Nancy, C as in Charlie, 104@yahoo.com.
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, Anthony. I look forward to, our conversation. I'm going to email you by the end of the day today, if not tomorrow morning. I would like to speak with you next Tuesday, if you have some time next Tuesday for about a half an hour.
I don't know my schedule offhand, and I'm real busy, so you just have to call, and I usually answer. But like I said, I don't know my schedule.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you. I'll call you sometime next week. It'll take about 15, 20 minutes. I promise you it'll be worth your time. And then, you'll decide, okay, you either want to take me on or not. And you may not want to do it at the time, but you may know somebody that could use my services. But I promise you this, it's going to be worth your time. I promise you that.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I probably won't do anything until after May 20th because I'm running for office. But I mean, I'm down to listen. Okay,
fair enough. And that's all I can ask. Matter of fact, May 27th, I'm doing a seminar here in my new office that's going to be absolutely powerful. I call it the comeback seminar because last year I was supposed to do a seminar. It was canceled because of COVID. And a lot of small businesses got hurt, including myself. So this is a way of really getting back on the track and showing people, hey, listen, it's all about attitude, helping my clients locally and nationwide generate that new business and really have the right mindset, because it takes a mindset to get back on that track. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't had any trouble.
Well, all right.
My business has increased.
Well, that's a good thing. Not everybody could say that, but that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. But listen, I appreciate your time. I do look forward to speaking with you again, and hopefully we can do some business together. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right. Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye. All right. That guy called back.
All right.
All right. Well, anyway, that's a cold call. That was a janitorial company. And by asking questions and doing that, I found out he's got another business that he may need help with. He's setting up a trucking company. He's also running for office. So at the end of the day is cold calling does work. You saw it live. This wasn't rehearsed. This is what we did. And I wish you would have saw the previous call I had. Then I talked to the guy for 30 minutes and I finally got him to hang up on me. But anyway, I hope that's been helpful. That's the martial arts of selling. That is the art of cold calling on social media. Talk to you soon. Bye.